Hello, today we are going to speak about license usage chargeback. So chargeback is a concept that is acceptable for a very long time in organization, charging for services that the different cost centers are consuming from the organizational IT. Let's specifically look into the implementation in engineering licensing. So we have our a small licensing department here. So we have the team, and we need to take their salaries into account, and we have servers that the team is utilizing in order to provide the services, and we are paying, of course, for the licenses to vendors. So we take that into account, and we probably need a management software to do all the work here, like OpenLM, for example, and we take that into account also. So let's just assume we have a total cost of, $1 million. So for the whole operation here. And now let's look into our users. So we have 3 departments here, and they are using the licensing. Now there are many methods to divide the cost, so just take the most simple one. So what we need to do, we need for each session to know who was the user that used it. Now, we basically synchronize our management software with Active Directory, and then we can check the department for each of the user. After that, we can look into the data and say, for example, that we have 25% of the time for engineering, and let's say 35% of the time for production, and the rest for design. And then by the end of the year or end of the quarter, we can charge back that department for the license usage. Of course, we can say, okay, but I'm not using all the vendors, so we'll divide the cost for each vendor and so on. But basically, there are many methods. The concept is the same. Another method is to use a menu. So we say, that's my pricing. SolidWorks is $4 per hour, and MATLAB is $5 per hour. And now I will measure the time for each session. I will charge back the department. Now, the question is, why is it good? Why do we need to invest all the effort? So yes, it's very good. It's saving a lot of money, and the reasons are that when cost centers are actually paying for the license they use, they are much more efficient. Management is pushing employees to release the license when they are not using it, and it's much more efficient. Another benefit is that we have big license pool, and they are much more efficient, and the team, these guys that are managing the license servers, they know their work, that's their profession, and they definitely do it better than having the licenses as a departmental asset. So thank you for watching today. If you felt the content is valuable, please click subscribe or like. Thank you very much.